Ooh. Ooh.
You did get scammed.
Did a little bit of off-camera mining and found a body kit, guys. We'll make a video on that here pretty soon. If you guys remember, we got a couple different engines for this car. I blew up the M54B25 that came in it, and that was at this date. It's now September, which is very sad, but this is a new engine. This is my third engine for the car, so I'll give you guys a small update on that. But this is the blown engine that we were shipped through. I'm not gonna, I guess, call him a scammer, but you know, he's been a little shady, a little shisty. So this other engine that he warrantied out for us probably had a little bit more miles. He yanked it out of the car, took every accessory off of it, and it came to us looking like this. This time it had no oil in it though, so I guess that's a plus. We took off the oil pan, and I decided I wanted to make a little video seeing what is wrong with this engine, and if this so-called 90K mile engine that had oil pouring out of every crevice possible was actually good or bad. We weren't gonna risk it. So I'm 100% gonna say it's bad. It shouldn't have been run. I guarantee you this thing would have blown up its first event. Hopefully we do not have any bad luck with this. We haven't been able to start it yet because we need a new harness, but yeah. And again, flick tuning kit, a little spoiler alert. We'll get to that in another video. Ooh, check her out, boys. Oh, is that a 5.3 magnet tray?
Best magnet tray.
That compression does not sound fantastic. Ooh, I just heard some poopies. I'm gonna maybe say oil pump, but like oil squirters don't just break. They don't do that. That's not a thing. It actually says front. That's front and vragen. You forgot a bolt.
Oh, it's these two. That's what it is.
Yeah, dude, you forgot a bolt, dude.
Stupid bolts.
Not bad. All right, so let's look at the cylinder walls. They look okay from this side. I mean, generally you need to actually like use your finger to like scrape and see.
Cross-hatched. So.
Yeah, everything looks pretty decent. No, there's like a couple snagging points-ish on that, but like, not something that is like crazy. Oh, I see another bolt right here. That'll do it. Pry her out, dude. Oh my God. More juice. More BMW juice. Hey. Hey. What is that?
I'm not sure where that came off of.
What? That is a piece of block. What are you thinking so far?
Infamous timing chain. I don't see any uh-ohs.
No uh-ohs yet? Where do you even safety wire? People.
You drill through this.
Wait, oh, this nut backs out?
Yeah.
Oh. Well, I'll just tack a couple welds on it.
Yeah.
That's way easier than...
We should get an upgraded oil pump anyway.
Yeah, no kidding. That's crazy. That's really sketch, dude. Did you know that, Austin? What? Did you know that these oil pumps, this nut backs out?
Oh, nothing about BMW.
Yeah, that's pretty bad. Here comes more fluids. Oh, man. So which one is the one that had the broken squirt? Okay, so now I'm gonna show you guys. So just so there's 4. So you can't see it at the moment. I think the squirter's over here. So you can see it right here. The squirter literally just broke. And that should not happen.
It should
In
be
any capacity, that should not happen. The rest of them I think are fine. I guess we need to probably see them, but yeah, like how do those even just break? Actually, the pickup tube had some goobers in it. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, here it is. If I get the dang thing to focus, had some nasties in there, man. Oh yeah, I didn't even notice that. But yeah, dude, look. Oh, you talking about the squirter? The piston has to hit it? Yeah, you think the skirt might have just like touched it?
You see the mark on the skirt there.
Oh yeah, you sure can. So that would mean bad bearing or crank or main, maybe the main.
I don't know, do these have wrist pin problems?
I don't know.
Welcome to BMW. Let's see, the way that caught. Is there anything inside of those gears? They look pretty good, so maybe not a bad oil pump. Then what the hell happened? Rod knocked, baby. Okay, go ahead and turn the crank a little bit. I want to feel the rod on this one. Pause. Pin's okay. I mean, this one, I think we should just take the rod cap off of this and see what's up, because there's got to be something real bad about this one. Oh, dang. Okay. Didn't break. I was expecting like a crisp break. Yeah, that's definitely interesting. If everything's okay, the idea for this is just to rebuild it. I'd like to do piston rings, bearings, the ACL race bearings, and maybe build it to boost.
And the
So
result is
the crank looks fine. It's got to be something.
No, this bearing's worn out. Yeah, you see that right there? How it changes
Oh,
colors?
okay,
oh,
yeah.
yeah. Look, hang on, look
The
right
coating
here.
here.
What? Ooh, ooh. She got schmacked. Come over here, Austin.
Yeah, I saw that.
Was he that's from the squirter bouncing around?
Yeah, 100%.
Oh boy. Bitch, be careful, bud. Hey, be careful, bud. Don't scratch the cylinder wall. Oh, there it is.
It's definitely worn bearing.
Yeah, worn for sure.
Oh, yeah.
But like, why would...
If it's like that.
Oh,
then
look
it
at the
means it's
skirt.
thin. Yeah, that's where it hit.
Oh my God. Look, dude, the whole thing, the piston is just, it's destroyed.
Definitely beat to hell.
How was this thing running? And there's no way they took this thing out of a car and was like, this sounds really good.
Maybe it stretched the bolts.
You think so?
Maybe.
On a 90,000 mile motor? That's crazy, dude. Oh. Okay. Dude, that looks kind of gnarly. Like, I don't know. It doesn't seem like it seems to be, it kind of has a little bit of play on that. Like,
Should be none.
I don't think it feels terrible.
I don't know. They don't. Oh, they're like.
Oh, so
This
do you
thing's
think?
going off to the right, slightly bent. This one's the good one. This
Oh, I can see what you're talking about, actually. Yeah.
slightly bent.
No, it is bent.
Probably all it would take to hit a oil squirt.
Right. That is crazy.
You did get scammed.
I mean, that would have 100% made a sound.
You have a trophy on your wall.
Yeah, it would have definitely made a little ticking sound.
BMW trophy.
Wow. Well, that makes me feel good that we found something today. That's good. This might have been one of those scenarios where like they felt something go wrong or heard something one time and then just like yanked it out and then they're like, it's offloaded to somebody else, and that's wild. This is not super uncommon. It's very frustrating because these M54s are not cheap. Like, these are like a $2,000 engine. Like, if it wasn't so expensive to swap the car to like an LQ or something like that, like it would have cost me the same to buy an LQ as it did for this. These motors are expensive, and these people, like, they'll charge you $2,000 to go to a junkyard and pull one themselves. Huh?
Yeah, I think it was bent when we had it in.
It's actually rotating now?
It turns so freely.
So whenever you guys were both here turning the engine when it was fully assembled, I remember there was a super tough spot you guys couldn't get past. I think we got our answer, boys. Slightly bent rod. But I think the big thing that matters here, which cylinder was it? Was this cylinder? Cylinder 5?
The wall still looks good.
The walls are good. So the nice thing is,
Cool.
the bare block is okay. And that's really not saying much though, because you know, when you spend $1,800 on a running engine, having a bare block is that's like ordering your whole family food and all they do is toss in some French fries.
Yeah.
You're like, dude, at least I got some French fries, you know what I mean? At least I got a block. The nice thing is I have an upgradable BMW engine. I don't want to swap anything. And that's kind of like the idea. The idea for this car is to keep it all BMW, and that's kind of like I'm trying to keep it as simple as possible regardless, because as you can see, we're already having issues with keeping it simple. Imagine the issues that we could potentially have, you know, when you start swapping stuff and then start having this type of issue, then it gets really complex and very frustrating. So decompression head gasket on this thing, maybe a tiny little bit of head work to rev a little bit higher, new piston rings, add studs. I think this engine will be a solid rocker when it's boosted.
500 horsepower.
More than that, dude. More. 750, you heard the man. I'm glad we finally found an answer to this, and that makes me very happy. Oh, uh-oh. Adam's gonna love me. All right, prime it. Let's see if she-rod knocks. Please run. I don't think it's getting fuel or ignition or something. Please, 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 please. Oh!
It popped again, I heard it. Yeah, it popped.
It just popped immediately.
Yep.
Whoa, whoa, stop it, stop it. Oh shit. What? Oh my god. Huh?
Hey, we got it running though.
Yes, sir.
It was the harness this whole time.
The whole time. Engine aside, I wanted to give you guys a little bit of an update on what's going on with the car. Unfortunately, again, the guys we got the engine from sent us an engine with a really smashed, terrible dowel pin. So the engine leaked hella oil. So I want to say, I do want to say a big thank you to, first off, Hatch or Die on Instagram. Case has been coming over, helping knock stuff out. Vince, we used his ECU, but we actually were able to still use my ECU. We just needed a different harness. That's why we were popping a bunch of fuses. Garen, per usual. Finally got it running. Hopefully the engine is pretty good, but also big thanks to RK Tunes. He got us hooked up on a good tune. So next video, we're gonna get, I need to start the body kit process, but I gotta do BC coilovers, and then that's literally the last thing suspension-wise that we have not touched on the entire car. This car is going to be so awesome. I am really hoping that this engine's solid, but didn't make, you know, too weird of any noises. But yeah, 3 liter should have a lot more power than that 2.5 liter. It's gonna be a ripper, and this is gonna be my off-season car / fun car for all the other events that I'm doing. Cam's Acres, stuff like that. I'll actually be at David Patterson's Rainbow Road event. I don't know too much about that, but I'm gonna be there in this car if it cooperates. And I'm gonna continue with everything else around the shop. Start this guy for the next season because we're gonna completely switch it up on this car for Pro-Am next year. So yeah, BMW, I think I like this car because this is my first car I've ever built that I've been persistent. I've been persistent about keeping it simple, and I've stuck to that. I could have just said no, like old me would have said no and just like swapped the engine. I attempted to swap the engine and then I would have run into more issues, but you know what? This car, I'm dedicated. It's gonna be a simple car. It's gonna be fun. Man, I always got tons of daily advice for you. I never know what to say though, because life be changing every single day. I feel like I've been putting myself through a new scenario that gives me daily advice for you guys once a day lately. Man, it's been crazy. I'll say today, just man, I've worked a long time. I've worked a lot of hours. I've worked very hard over the years. I'm the type of dude that I'll work until 2 a.m. You know what I mean? Like I'll do that all day long. But what I want to tell you is working hard is good and we should always work hard. But Don't neglect your body. Don't neglect your sleep. And also, don't think you're better than anybody else just because you woke up a little bit earlier. Listen, man, somebody's gonna wake up at 12 p.m. and make more money than you today, or they're gonna work harder than you today. Take care of yourself and, live within your boundaries and know that your body is literally just a vessel here. You gotta take care of it. Work within your means, live within your means, work really hard, but don't overdo it, man. Breathe in life a little bit. Be thankful for what you have and what you've got maybe going for you. And just be okay with things that are going on right now. Love you all. I'll see you guys next video. You know how it is. I don't know why I said that like that, but